Hi, I'm Jeanmarie. Welcome to Total Body Mobility. I'm going to take you through a series of exercises which is going to help you feel mobile and fluid no matter what direction you need to go. We're going to start with our feet hip width apart and knees soft. And you're just going to rock your hips slightly back and forth. You may want to put your hands on your hips so that you can kind of feel the motion. What I'm going to have you do now is step 1 foot forward and continue the motion. We're going to do about 4 of each. We're going to switch and bring the other foot forward. This should be nice and gentle and feel great. We're going to take the feet wide, continue with the hips front and back. Bring your feet right next to each other. Go back to hip width apart and you're going to turn the toes in and keep the knees soft. Hips sliding front and back. Turn the toes out. Same motion. We're going to start back with the feet parallel at hip width, knees soft, but now we're going to take the hips side to side as if you're bumping into a wall. Stepping 1 foot forward. Switch to the other foot forward. Take the feet wide, knees soft, hips sliding side to side. Bring the feet narrow. Feet hip width apart, toes turned in, knees soft. Slide the hips. And turn the toes out. We're going to return one more time back to our hip width position, knees soft. This time we're going to rotate from the hips, making sure you're not rotating from the spine, and you're just going to turn a little side to side. Stepping 1 foot forward. The other foot will come forward. We'll go wide. Narrow. Knees stay soft. Hip width apart, toes turned in slightly. And finally, toes turned out. Excellent. That should get you nice and loose. We're going to layer both hands on now with those same foot movements. So we're going to start with the feet hip width apart, knees are soft. You're just going to bring the hips back as the arms go back, and then the hands come up. Stepping 1 foot forward, hips go back. Go in a comfortable range of motion for you. Switching legs. Feet wide. Feet narrow. Hip width apart, turn the toes in, knees stay soft. Each foot position should make you feel a little bit different through the range of motion. Toes out. Very good. Back to our Beginning position of feet parallel, knees soft, hands above your head. You can make them lower if it's too much on your shoulders, but you're just going to rock the hips side to side as your hands kind of flow with you. Stepping one foot forward. And we'll switch to the other side. Feet wide. Making sure you don't lock the knees. Feet narrow. Hip width apart, toes slightly turned in. And toes turned out. Very good. Back to our starting position. Feet hip width apart, knees soft. This time the hands are going to be at your chest height, making sure the turn comes from the hips. We're going to just turn with our arms and our hips together. Stepping one foot forward. Switching to the other side. Take the feet wide. Take the feet narrow. Hip width apart, toes turned in. You'll feel where your body feels stiffer than one motion than the other. Toes turned out. You can do a couple extra of those. Now we're going to move on to doing one arm at a time, which is going to increase a little bit more of the thoracic motion into it. We're going to start with the feet hip width apart, knees soft, and we're going to alternate the arms. As our hips go back, we'll bring one arm up and then we'll switch to the other. And stepping the right foot forward. Switching to the other foot forward. Feet wide. Feet narrow. Hip width apart, toes turned in. And toes turned out. Very good. We're going to go back to our starting position, hip width apart. Now we're going to lift one arm up over the head as the hip slides to that same side. Step one foot forward. And then the other foot will come forward. Feet wide. Feet narrow. Hip width apart, toes slightly turned in. Toes turned out. Now we're going to go back to our beginning position, feet hip width apart, knees soft, and we're going to rotate the hips, make sure the motion's coming from the hips, and we'll bring one arm around and then the other arm around. One foot forward. Switching the foot. Legs wide. Narrow. Feet hip width apart, toes slightly turned in. And toes turned out. Congratulations, you just finished total body mobility. Your body should now feel loose and fluid and ready to move on with your day.